NTD's partner media, the Epoch Times, faced a break-in attempt last weekend in Hong Kong. While nothing was stolen or damaged, the break-in did raise some concerns. Some fear this was an attempt to intimidate media that is critical of China's Communist Party.
The printing house of the Epoch Times daily newspaper in Hong Kong saw a break-in attempt on Saturday. The Epoch Times is one of NTD's partner medias. The lock on the front gate looked as if it had been tampered with, and security camera footage showed 3 people trying to force open the door. They were not successful, but the shop's supervisor says it isn't reassuring. This is the 3rd break-in attempt in the last 5 months. Now Hong Kong legislators are calling on the Hong Kong government to act.
I think the Hong Kong government should seriously enforce the law. They must not condone those thugs.
Huo points out that the intruders' behavior is similar to that of a pro-communist organization called the Hong Kong Youth Care Association.
Today's attackers were masked. We're not sure who they were related to, but their actions is very similar to what Hong Kong Youth Care Association has done. Therefore, we are very, very angry.
The association's official mission is to help the poor and elderly by providing everyday services. But in reality, the group mostly blocks the anti-persecution efforts of the practitioners of the Falun Gong spiritual practice. The Epoch Times has consistently reported on the over a decade-long persecution of Falun Gong in China.
The Epoch Times is a big threat to the Communist Party because the paper is daily and it points out the Communist Party's problems every day. It's such a big pressure on the Communist Party, so it took its actions to damage the paper.
Hong Kong citizens have become worried that the region is not as independent as it once was. Hong Kong's current leader, Chun-ying, has been accused of being a pawn for the mainland government. Legislative Council member Wong Yuk-man says this case is just another example of communist influence.
He not only takes advantage of public authority, including police and other law enforcement, but uses the Communist Party's perpetual agencies to repress us.
The Epoch Times newspaper has reported on issues in the mainland that have been censored by Chinese state media. While Hong Kong has maintained a certain amount of autonomy from the mainland, it is not immune to its influence. The security company that manages the Epoch Times print shop plans to reinforce security in the building.